Hey guys, my name is Nidhi from PCOS Club India, and today we are going to talk about everything on menstrual cup. You shared so many questions about how to use it, how to clean it, how to insert it, what are the best brands, and so many other questions. So through this video, I'm going to answer all your frequently asked questions. So please make sure that you watch this video till the end, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and share it with all your girlfriends. Menstrual cup is not made of plastic. It is made up of 100% silicone. So silicone could be a food grade silicone, it could be a medical grade silicone, but whenever you buy a menstrual cup, make sure it is a medical grade silicone. So there is no need to worry that if I can put it into my vagina or not. It is completely safe to use. What does menstrual cup do? So menstrual cup, instead of absorbing your blood, would collect your blood. It can hold your blood for up to 12 hours depending on how your flow is. It is so comfortable. It doesn't feel like there's something on your underpants. I started wearing menstrual cups for over 1.5 years now, and it took me 3 to 4 cycles to understand how it works. The first month when I started using, yes, I felt a bit different. I would not say uncomfortable, but yes, it was different, but I got used to it, but definitely far more comfortable than using a menstrual pad. So I would say that if you're still fearing that it would be uncomfortable or it is not safe to use, I would say just go for it. Just try it once and you would see how it changes your life. Also, a lot of you asked, will the menstrual cup sitting inside our vagina for a long time can harm our body? In no means this menstrual cup holding your blood for up to 8 hours can do any harm to your body. Yes, if you are having a higher flow and you've not release the blood, then obviously that blood going to come out and it might stain your clothes. In general, it doesn't really harm your body. It only collects the blood safely, and it can be there for up to 12 hours depending again on how your flow is. So guys, it is so important to understand the human vagina anatomy. Just to give you a quick brief, there are 3 openings. So one is the urethral opening from which you pee, one is the vaginal opening from which you get your periods out, and third is anus where you poop out. So the periods come from the vaginal opening and the period cup goes into your vaginal opening like this. So if you are peeing or pooping, it doesn't really affect this. So here something that really helps is measuring your cervix. So you can use your 2 fingers or 1 finger, insert in your vajayjay, and if only less than a half finger is going inside, that means that your cervix is quite low and you would need a smaller cup. And if more than half and full finger is getting inside, then you would require a bigger cup because your cervix might be higher. So this really helps, and there are only 2 sizes which are available in the market. Usually it's a small or a medium cup, and women who have given birth, they might have a looser vagina, which means that they would require a bigger cup. The teenagers could start with a smaller cup. Here it is so important to understand where does your menstrual cup sit. Okay, so menstrual cup is sitting in your vaginal opening as we spoke, and it attaches itself to the cervix. This is how it's going to sit in your cervix, and it cannot get lost anywhere. Another frequently asked question is how to insert a menstrual cup. Now the menstrual cup is quite big in the size, and obviously it requires to be folded so that it can go inside. So there are a couple of folds, beginner friendly folds that you can use. One is C fold, okay, and this is how you can use to insert into your vaginal opening, and you can wait for it to open up like this. Next fold, which is very easy is and very beginner friendly, is the 7. So 7 is something that you can try and again use it. Another one is punch down. So this is one of my favorite ones because it makes the hole very small and it is very easy to insert in your vaginal opening like this. A lot of you wrote to me saying that, Nidhi, I've tried all the folds and it doesn't seem to work for me, it doesn't go inside. Something that really helps is to relax yourself while you're trying to insert. So if you're trying squatting on the commode that you're sitting on, and probably in the shower, you can take one leg up and try to relax. Something that really works for me is the standing position itself. I'm very relaxed and just try to squat a bit, and then your muscles are a bit relaxed. So if your muscles are really tight, your cup will not go inside. It needs to be relaxed so that it can take it inside. That you can try lubricating the top part of the cup with some water. You can also use some water-based lubricants that are available in the market these days for the menstrual cup. If you've tried everything and it doesn't seem to work, then probably you can use your gynae help to understand more that why is it that you're not able to use the cup. When you have inserted your menstrual cup, try to circle it around, try to move it a bit with your hands using the stem and the base. It helps to ensure that the cup is opened and it is at its place. Also try to use the stem to pull it and see if it is coming out. If it's very hard to take it out now, that means the vacuum has been generated and it is at its right position. You are on your first day of the period and you're starting to use the cup, make sure that you're sterilizing your cup, boiling your cup in the hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. It helps to get rid of all the bacteria and the bad germs that are sticking on the cup. And during the period, probably after 2 to 3 uses, you can wash this with a mild soap, which is no fragrance soap that you can use to clean the cup and then use it again. Always sterilize it before you put it inside the packaging. So for example, this is the packaging that I had for my cup. I would sterilize after using this and then put it inside and store it in my shelf. And when I'm ready to use it again, I would again sterilize this cup and start using it. So how to avoid the menstrual cup leakages? For me, the issue was that I didn't realize that I was using a smaller cup before. So my issue of leakages was solved when I used a bigger cup. Probably my cervix was higher and I didn't realize it, and I was a beginner, but now I know that using a bigger cup really helped me stop my leakages. Another thing which can really cause your leakages to happen is that if you put your cup in a wrong position. So if your cup has changed the position like this, and if you see on the screen, right, so it should sit like this and attach itself to the cervix. So if it is not attached to the cervix and it has sort of changed its position, this could cause your menstrual cup to leak because the blood which is flowing is not falling into the cup properly. So probably you should try again pulling your cup out and trying to insert it in quite a relaxed manner so that it can open up properly. Sometimes what also happens is that your fold is not opened up. So make sure that when you insert the cup, you use your 2 or 3 fingers and try to sort of circle your cup so to make sure that it has opened up correctly and it is fixed there. So guys, there's so many brands available these days in Indian market. I honestly started with a European based company called Organic Cup because this is what my friend recommended me when I started my menstrual cup journey, and I didn't realize that Indian brands are also getting there with the menstrual cups. I recently started with Hiccup, as you must have followed my stories. This is an Indian brand and it is using 100% medical grade silicone. This is basically, I would make sure before buying a cup that it has a medical grade silicone which is safer to use, and it is recommended by World Health Organization as well that medical grade silicone is okay to use as a menstrual cup. There are various different kinds of menstrual cup, to be honest. So first is the size, as we already spoke about. So there are different sizes which are available, and there is also a stem. Some of the cups have a bigger stem, some of them have shorter stem. It really comes with the experience. So I would start with finding a good medical grade silicone based cup which has good reviews, and I would start with it, start using it, and probably see how I feel. It takes up to 3 to 4 months honestly to sort of get used to the cup. My final word would be that menstrual cup is life-changing. It's a game changer, honestly. It is first of all saving you a lot of bucks. Women apparently use more than 15,000 pads in their reproductive menstrual cycle. So it definitely reduces a lot of waste. You're giving back to the environment by using a menstrual cup. Second is it's so comfortable once you get a hang of it. I hope I could answer all of your questions when it comes to menstrual cups. If you do feel that there's certain questions that are still unanswered, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments below. To please share your questions and I'll take it from there.